All right, we're gonna do it. Our first reaction video on this channel. Hey, you all, it's your boy JustDaNorm. I hope you all are feeling great wherever you are in the world. Today, we're gonna react to something that I've been thinking about for a while, and that's classical music that has been sampled in hip hop or rap or R&B music today. Now, this is going to be an extensive series because there are many rap songs that may have elements of classical music. But I want to start off with the 5 songs that I can think of at the top of my brain that I've came across that actually have classical music that's sampled or inspired. So let's get right into it. The first piece of music that we're going to look at today is by none other than Beethoven, Fur-Elise. And if you have been a piano player, you know at some point in time you had to learn how to play this song, and it can be tricky. There's different versions of it, but it is a really great piece of music to play. So the key for Fur-Elise is in A minor. Let's hear just a snippet of that. All right, and that is the open melody, which starts out on E. And here's Nas, I Can. I don't know if you heard this before. I'm pretty sure you have because it is a banger, but definitely listen to this and you will hear that opening melody at the beginning. Oh, 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 yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, 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 I know I can. Be what I wanna be. Yeah, 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 yeah. If I work hard at it. Yeah, oh, 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 yeah. All right, and we're going to stop right there. Now, the key about this song is that it's actually in a different key. So, Fur-Elise, the original Beethoven, is in A minor. This particular one is actually in F sharp minor. It's going to start on C sharp. Right, and we're going back down to F sharp minor. So that is a slight change, but for the most part, the melody stays consistent throughout the tune. I wouldn't call this a direct sample because they haven't actually taken the audio and repitched it or did something crazy to it, but I will definitely call it an interpolation, which means that they take the melody or they take an inspiration from another song to put it into a different song. So that is a really cool tune, so definitely go check that out. Check both of those out if you haven't heard any of them. All right, next on the list is Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, The Magic Flute. And if you know this tune, you know that it's very popular because of the vocalese that's in it. It has a lot of high coloratura, soprano type of parts. It's really cool to do with your diaphragm to get that. It's very hard to do that, but that's a good exercise to work on. If you are working on vocals and you're trying to get your diaphragm moving the way it needs to be, definitely try that. But let's listen to it real quick. I'm going to fast forward through it a little bit because there's a certain section that I'm actually looking for, which is my favorite part of the piece of music. Yeah, there's such great things. And I used to be able to hit those notes. So we got this high F going up there. We got this high F up there, which is basically F6. All right, so that is a very high note, and I used to be able to hit that. If I needed vice grips, I can hit it now, but I don't have any vice grips, so I'm not going to be trying to hit that. But anyway, that is a great tune, and you got to listen to how it was sampled. So it's going to be ever so slightly. Now, this is not a rap hip hop song. This is an R&B song, but it still does follow under that category as hip hop and rap. All right, and then I came across this song that I haven't heard in a long time, and I might be pronouncing the name wrong, so forgive me if I pronounce it wrong. But Kelly, this is Like You. All right, listen to this, and you'll kind of hear that sample. Now, this is actually a sample, which it has been repitched and sped up so that way it can fit the beat. Yeah, yeah. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah. 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 Oh. Can we come together? Can we come together? You can fluff my feathers. All right. That's enough of that. All right. You definitely can clearly hear that melody is right there. So you all, when you're doing your music, there's so many things you can sample from classical music. Definitely so many great ideas from these famous composers. And there are many composers that you may not even heard of, but you can come across their music. So definitely this is to show the appreciation for classical and hip hop. I grew up studying classical. I grew up playing classical and singing classical in school. And then I kind of got into hip hop. But to be honest, I'm more familiar with classical music than I am with hip hop. So I apologize for that. But this is a good thing for me because it's a way for me to like learn more about all of these. So it's good that I come across these songs. If you have any pieces that you know that were sampled, you could definitely leave a comment below. Let me know like, hey, you know, you should check out this tune and this tune. They were sampled, blah, 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 blah. I would love to do that. Now, I know that these classical pieces have been sampled in a lot of pop music, K-pop, and other genres of music. I'm strictly trying to deal with hip hop, R&B, and rap for now. So if you got anything like that, send it to me. All right, our next tune is Pachelbel Canon in D major, and you are familiar with this one. Everyone has heard it. It's been done so many times at weddings, and it's been sampled by Maroon 5, etc., etc. But here is another tune that it was actually sampled in that is in the hip-hop rap genre. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. I've gotten to playing strings before, but I would definitely love to be able to play this on like a violin and just really wail this thing. But I haven't really gotten into playing professionally like that. I can play a few notes on the string instruments like a violin or viola. All right, you got it. You know this tune. You've heard it a million times. And the tune that sampled this actual piece of music, Coolio, See You When You Get There. You should be familiar with this song because it came out a while ago from Nothing to Lose motion picture. It's a great tune. Definitely go listen to it. But this is how it starts off. Sped up a little bit more. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Yeah. And you notice that it kept it pretty much the same and sped it up a little bit, and then it kind of implied the chord progressions that are on the piece of music within the actual song. So a really great tune there. Definitely go check that tune out. I have links for all of these songs below. Actually, the playlist that I have that I'm using is called Reacting to Hip Hop Sample from Classical Music. I'll share that playlist below if you want to go ahead and check that out. Like I said, we want to just build on this thing. If you like material like this, I haven't done a reaction video before, so if you kind of feeling this is cool, you know, sometimes I feel kind of stuck up because I'm just here in a chair and I'm always doing these cakewalk videos. I have a lot of cakewalk videos on here that talk about music production and music songwriting. So if you haven't seen my channel before, well, welcome. Welcome to JustDaNorm. All right, my goal here is to help you grow in your music career. Please feel free to ask any questions about anything going on my channel. Definitely thank you for showing up and thank you for watching this video. The next piece of music is by Mozart, Requiem, which you may all be familiar with because this is a classic piece of music as well. Now, this actually piece of music has been sampled quite a bit. I remember singing this when I was at Webster University. I was in college. I think I want to say it was probably my junior or senior year. And I remember doing this with a like orchestra, and it was really amazing. So. Okay, all right, so we got enough of that, and you know how the tune goes. So, all right, the next tune that we're going to play is very explicit, but it's none other than Ludacris, all right? And this tune is Coming to America.
Yeah, mother. Welcome to the United States of America. Time to roll out the red carpet on y'all. Hailing from the filthy, dirty South.
Okay, you could actually hear it sampled in the back.
All right,
we just kept it going.
Recognize royalty when you hear it. The throne has some grapes on the
throwing rose petals.
Okay, and you can notice that the bass line is actually following what the melody is doing, what the harmony is doing with the vocal part in the back. And they did keep it. Sometimes in samples, you'll just take the sample and you'll just play the whole thing out. And sometimes you can chop it up and then you can play different sections of it. So it just depends on which way you want to go about doing it. In this case, seems like it's in the same key. Seems like the tempo is about the same, maybe slightly a little faster. Let's move to the next one. Next one. Oh, yeah. All right. The next tune that I found, I came across this Arthur Rubinstein, which is a version of Chopin's Nocturne, Opus 55, number 1 in F minor. All right. So I'm going to play a little bit of this, and then I'm going to play the person, the rapper that actually sampled this song. Okay, it's so pretty. Okay, we're in the key of F minor, so, and you can see it ended on that 1 minor chord, F minor. And this rapper's name is Laza. It's called Overture by Laza.
Vengo dal mito del cazzo guardi, fra di chi si è fatto il
he's
mazzo
actually playing the
tardi,
piano,
da San
so
Pietro
that is
che ho chiuso
pretty
i
amazing.
giochi, passo domani gli do le chiavi, odio che chiedono solo auguri, sai per un disco quanto mi impegno, 24 ore le abbiamo tutti, solo che io le ho sfruttate meglio, vorrei soltanto rubarle il cuore, per farlo a pezzi sì quando voglio, non scrivo mai canzoni d'amore, scriverò solo canzoni d'odio, io vorrei solo fare rumore, guardano i numeri, polinomio, ridere mentre sto mondo muore.
Okay. And I mean, still in the key of F. And if I'm correct, Laza is I believe he's an Italian rapper. All right, that was Laza Overture. And you all, it's just amazing just to be able to listen to how these differences occur. But you tell me, which one do you think did it better? Do you think that the classical music is just untouched, nobody can do it better? Or do you appreciate it being sampled in other music? I think personally, yes, you know, it's like you're stealing someone else's music, but at the same time, I feel like you're keeping the music relevant too as well to this time, because no one would know anything about Beethoven or Mozart if they didn't know that the music was sampled in something else. So like if you're a musician and you grew up studying this stuff, you're good. You know, if your parents educated about it, you're good. But if you're a child or a parent that has not really got into classical music, but you do know something about Nas, you know something about Jay-Z, you know something about all of the other different rappers, and you notice that you heard a melody on there, and you're like, oh, I know that melody. So when you finally hear the original, you're like, oh, wow, that's how they did that. That's how they came up with that melody. So I think it's kind of a good thing to go back and forth between this. But this is my first reaction video. You let me know what you think about it in the comments. If I'm going to keep doing reaction videos like this, you let me know. If you like content like this, like dealing with digital audio workstations, production, songwriting tutorials, etc., like that, definitely consider subscribing. Click the notification bell so you're notified every time that I post new content. Ooh. All right, yeah, love you.